Let's separate ourselves and become that dynasty that this organization is building.
We're trying to make this thing something that people will never forget.
Whenever we step on that field, you will know stagnation.
It's about continuing to build a legacy on and off the field.
We're going to give them an opportunity to work in there. They're going to help teach them while we're trying to teach them at the same time.
Welcome to our Happy New Year edition of Hy-Vee Chiefs Insider. The last 2 weeks of the regular season in the NFL, now pushed into January, can be full of drama, teams battling for playoff spots or trying to win divisions. But it also can be tumultuous, a lot of changes, including coaching changes. That's exactly what the Denver Broncos did this week. But that creates a challenge for the Chiefs in trying to sweep the Denver Broncos and beat Denver for a 15th consecutive time. We're going to get you ready for this rematch like no other show can. George Karlaftis is under the helmet. Guess who's mic'd up? Patrick Mahomes in his bid for another MVP. You're going to want to record it. Plus, in our Kingdom Conversations, Matt McMullen will join me and why uncertainty can create peril in the National Football League. And a special feature, the late Derek Thomas and his courageous father, an Operation linebacker. But first, bundle up and go back to one of the coldest days in the history of GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium as the Chiefs beat the Seahawks in our Chiefs Game Day recap.
Hey, enjoy this. Enjoy this. We flying around all day long.
There's another opportunity for us to come out here and dominate. It's over the D-line. Dominating up front. Hey, it's a nice cold one. We go get a dog, baby. Yeah.
Keep that thing rolling.
Yeah.
It's about to get real serious.
Chiefs driving, no score, we played 6 minutes. Now a sweep coming to the near side, Tony inside the 5, gets a block, touchdown, Kansas City, and an 8-yard jet sweep to the near side.
Hey, good job. Good job. Keep rolling. Keep dialing it up.
Geno Smith is in the shotgun. Blythe snaps it to him, retreats, pressure on the outside, Smith is engulfed at the 5-yard line. Karlaftis and Chris Jones will team up on the sack. Chiefs out of the huddle quickly. They have second down and goal to go at the 8-yard line. Mahomes, quick pass, near flat, caught. McKinnon at the 5, trying to bounce off a hit, drives the Seahawks into the end zone. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon continues his incredible season, and Mahomes with his second touchdown pass of the game.
3 things certain in life. Death, taxes, and Jeff McKinney gonna get in the end zone. It's never personal, it's always business.
8 minutes to go in the game. 17-3 Kansas City. Second and 12 for the Seahawks at the Kansas City 22. Geno Smith working the left side on a corner route. It's overthrown, intercepted. And intercepted by Juan Thornhill. Geno Smith overthrows his receiver, and Juan Thornhill gets his second interception this season and the 7th of his career. Third down, goal to go for the Chiefs at the 3-yard line. Here comes an inside blitz. Mahomes reads it, moves to his right, keeps the ball in his right hand, trying to stay alive, dives for the far front pylon. Did he get it, or are they going to give it to him? Touchdown! Kansas City, all precincts finally reporting, and they give it to Mahomes on another rushing touchdown, the 12th of his career, and the Chiefs have broken it open at 23-3.
Come on, Grinch. Let's go, baby.
Now in trouble, being chased. Chris Jones has him and takes him down. Chris Jones says game over. Bye-bye, Seahawks. The Chiefs win it 24-10. Coming up on Hy-Vee Chiefs Insider, the Chiefs are relying on the rookies, especially on defense. We'll be under the helmet with George Karlaftis. Pressure on the outside. Smith is engulfed at the 5-yard line. Buried from the left side. It looked like Karlaftis. And a special feature on Operation Linebacker. Chiefs Insider is brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And your Midwest Ford dealers. the official car and truck of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Woo-hoo! Let's get it, baby. All day, all day, all day, all day, all day. Let's get it. Let's get it. But that sun's even poking out for us. That's kind of nice. That sun kind of nice, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't turn up because the field was frozen. I didn't want to slip. It was real slippery. I didn't want to slip.
This is playoff preparation for the Chiefs and playoff lives for the Seahawks, and both are just as important because you want to have that momentum as you get into the postseason.
Seattle wins the toss and has elected to defer. Kansas City will have the football.
Let's get it, baby. We right on it, baby. We right on it.
1st and 10 for the Chiefs.
Go blue, and touch.
Fake the give. He'll drop back to pass. Throw back to McKinnon to the 30. 25 and knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
True Swiss Army knife for this Chiefs offense, always infusing great energy and big plays.
Go blue, and touch.
Looking down the field, it's Kelsey underneath, and it'll be a short pickup on 1st down.
Good job, A7. Go blue, and touch.
Now a sweep coming to the near side. Tony inside the 5, gets a block. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Hey, that's how you hit that. Get in there, dog. Great job. Great job. Great job.
You get Tony or Hardman back, you can now attack the defense horizontally in the red zone, which is so important to do.
Hey, great job in that last play, dude. Great job. Great job.
7-0 Kansas City.
Smith and company back to work.
Blythe snaps it to him. Retreats. Pressure on the outside.
George.
Smith is engulfed at the 5-yard line. Buried from the left side. Karras came in, and Chris Jones will team up on the sack. It is a loss of 8 yards back at the Seahawk 5.
All right, let's go. Let's execute, baby. This is execute. Let's just execute and see what happens. Defense playing their ass off. We got to go give them something right here.
Yep.
One play at a time.
2nd and 4 now for the Chiefs at the Seahawk 47.
All right, let's go. Go, go. 21.
Quick pass left side, Kelsey catch. 1st down at the Seahawk 41-yard line.
Good job.
3rd and 5 at the Seahawk 36. 4-man rush by Seattle. Mahomes lofts a corner out. Kelsey's got it right in the breadbasket at the 10-yard line, spun down to the 9. 2 Warriors here on a cold day. Mahomes throws a corner route right into the hands of Kelsey down to the Seahawk 9-yard line.
Go blue, and touch.
Mahomes, quick pass, near flag, caught. McKinnon at the 5, trying to bounce off ahead, drags the Seahawk into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon continues his incredible season, and Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown pass of the game.
Great job, great job, great job. Great job. Great job. Great job. Great job, great job, great job.
8:56 to go in the 2nd quarter. Kansas City 14 and the Seahawks nothing.
We just keep doing what we're doing. If we execute, we got what we want.
That Seattle defense got a lot more physical in this 2nd half. Getting them into 3rd and longs, forcing errant throws, locking up this run game. Now the offense has got to get something going.
8 minutes to go in the game. 2nd and 12. Geno Smith working the left side on a corner route. It's overthrown, intercepted. Intercepted in the end zone. It's intercepted by Juan Thornhill. Geno Smith overthrows his receiver on Juan Thornhill. Gets his 2nd interception this season and the 7th of his career.
Hey, let's get it, baby. Let's go, let's go. Defense got to off the field, baby. Our turn. Let's just find a way. Let's just find a way. That's all it is.
1st and 10, Chiefs at their own 40, leading 17-3. The Chiefs go middle again. They go Kelsey again. 25-20. Inside the 20, Kelsey tackled from behind awkwardly. But he's down to the Seahawk 8-yard line, a 53-yard gain. Mahomes reads it, moves to his right, keeps the ball in his right hand, trying to stay alive. Dives for the far front pylon.
braces himself with his left hand, just clips the pylon. New infusion of energy for this Chiefs team.
I tipped that. I tipped that. That boy Gino might be faster than you. He is, but like, he don't run as scared as I do. Like that fear puts that speed into me, bro. Like, that's like extra 2 points. Like they should have had somebody like chasing me on my 40. I ran like 4.4, really.
Game over. Bye-bye Seahawks. The Chiefs win it 24-10.
Hey man, good luck y'all the rest of the way out, man. Stay healthy, go do your thing. Yes sir, yes sir. I thought it was a great day for our defense, and we're gonna need a defense like that if we want to get to where we want to go. Yeah, Merry Christmas to y'all. Merry Christmas.
History is all about looking forward. People look at it and think, oh, it's a static event. History is looking forward. History is all about optimism. It's about hope. It's about faith. It's about love. And Derek's story, Derek's dad's story, that's a beautiful example of that faith, hope, love, optimism that history brings.
Linebacker 1 and 2 was a strategic bombing campaign that occurred in North Vietnam on 18 December 1972. And the purpose of Operation Linebacker 1 and 2 was to bring the North Vietnamese government to the negotiating table so the U.S. administration could negotiate a settlement to the Vietnam conflict.
We took off out of Anderson Air Force Base on Guam in the morning of December the 18th with a target time little after 8 p.m. And after 8.5 hours of flying, we were to be exactly to the second on time. Our bombing system was perfect. We found all the aiming points and we had just opened the bomb bay doors at about 10 seconds to go, and almost immediately the electronics failed because we had just been struck by the first of 2 surface-to-air missiles.
When Robert Thomas's aircraft was shot down, the Thomas family would have to wait 6 years for final confirmation of his death. In that time, the Thomas family was told that he was going to be held in a POW MIA status until it could be confirmed whether he was alive or dead. Derek was 5 years old when his father's aircraft was shot down, and from the age of 5 to the age of 11, Derek every day was hoping that someday his dad might be walking through that door. I think one of the most important things that came out of this for Derek Thomas was that he wanted to honor his father.
He talked about it, but you could tell it was important to him. I know on November 11th, 1990, out here playing in Seattle, back then we didn't have a salute to service game, but we did honor the fact that it was November 11th or the game was nearabouts. But actually on November 11th, 1990, Derek had 7 sacks in one game. And there was just something in him that would just, whatever that was, as good as he was when it came to November 11th or a game right around November 11th, there was something inside him that just jacked up a little bit more. And he found an extra gear somehow, some way, and he showed it. And he may not have talked about it a whole lot, but you knew that it was on his mind.
Chiefs Insider is brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And your Midwest Ford dealers, the official car and truck of the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome back to the show. The week of the Seahawks game, I put on Twitter how devastating passes knocked down at the line of scrimmage can be for opposing offenses. Well, George Karlaftis now has 7. He had a huge one against Seattle. And now Karlaftis is tied for the league lead among rookies with passes defensed at the line of scrimmage. Let's go under the helmet with Chiefs rookie defensive end George Karlaftis.
Geno Smith is in the shotgun.
Blythe snaps it to him, retreats, pressure on the outside. Smith is engulfed at the 5-yard line, buried from the left side. It looked like Karras came in. It is a loss of 8 yards back at the Seahawk 5.
Like we've seen the past 5 games, George has figured out how to get to the quarterback. He is learning what move works and what doesn't.
Something I learned at a young age was just to never give up. Always just keep on pushing and keep on driving, and you know, if there's something I really want to do and want to succeed in, to just give it my all. Rookie year is all about growth to me, and I'm sure for a lot of rookies, getting better and being able to help out your team in any way possible. There's been ups and downs, but you know, now that we're heading towards the end of the season, starting to put things together and really improve as a football player and help out this team even more.
The Chiefs are so playoff tested, man. The Chiefs are so battle tested. I think as a competitor, those are the games that you want to play in. I don't think there's going to be any hesitation. I don't think there's going to be any fear. In fact, I would say the Chiefs want to play those kind of matchups.
It's huge. I mean, you know, just the opportunity. There's so many kids that dream about going to college, and so many kids in college dream of going to the NFL, you know, and just to be in the NFL. And then when you get to the NFL, everybody wants to go to the playoffs and the Super Bowl, and, you know, to have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, which means that we're in the playoffs, you know, is huge. You know, it's a dream come true in this first year, and we just got to play together. You know, all three faces, offense, defense, special teams, play together, play our best football, be relentless, give everything we have, and I think we're pretty tough out if we do all those things.
The fact that he's now going up his second time against the Broncos this upcoming week, who knows? George Karlaftis might break off for a 5-sack game on this Sunday.
I don't anticipate them changing too much from what they did. You know, great offensive group. You know, they gave some trouble last time. So looking forward to getting out there, showing what we got, showing where we've improved, and hopefully get another W.
Kingdom Conversations Rematch Style as the Chiefs get ready to take on the Denver Broncos to ring in the new year. Mitch Holtis with you again, along with senior team reporter Matt McMullen. All right, here we go. These division rematches. And again, when you get this point of the season, rematches are either meaning one thing, trying to win a division. We see that in several divisions throughout the league, or somewhat of tumult, and it's been tumultuous in Denver with the coaching change. Now let's start there, because many times the most treacherous of situations is the opponent of a team going through the tumult and having an interim coach because of the uncertainty.
This is the National Football League, where anyone can beat anyone on any given day. The good news for the Chiefs, after their experience against the Broncos in Week 14, when they were leading by 27 points at one point in the game and the Broncos came storming back, they're not going to take these guys lightly, no matter what's happening right now with their team.
Yeah, any given Sunday, especially with an interim coach based on your research. Now, the defense is still pretty much intact for the Denver Broncos. Now you're going, wait a minute, they gave up 100 to the Rams. Well, a lot of that, go back and look, do a deep dive into that game, some ghastly turnovers by the Denver offense, and Denver had to defend the short field. But there's a couple things that come to mind here. One is how good they are in yards after catch disallowed. It's a big part of the Chiefs this year, especially in the way that they've made the adjustment. This is a Denver team, and we saw it in the first game a couple of weeks ago, a Denver team that's talented, but a Denver team that can tackle. They can limit yards after catch.
And they got 3 interceptions off Patrick Mahomes last time we saw these guys back in Week 14. You know he's still thinking about that game in a good way, right? This is the beauty of Patrick Mahomes. He's not only the most talented quarterback in the NFL, the way he approaches the game mentally is so much better, I think, than anyone else. The exciting thing for Mahomes in this game, he's only 280 passing yards shy of 5,000 for the season. It would be his second career 5,000-yard season. He'd become just the third quarterback in NFL history to have multiple 5,000-yard seasons, joining Drew Brees and Tom Brady. And if he can do it in this game, he won't need the extra game, right? So all the pundits will say, well, he had an extra game, right? No, he did it in 16 games.
So the Chiefs will ring in 2023 with the game against the Denver Broncos, but the number here is 15. If the Chiefs win this game, it'll be 15 straight victories over the Denver Broncos, and that'll be top 3 on the list all time of a streak over an opponent in NFL history. Thanks for joining us on this week's show. Again, the Chiefs zeroing in on a 15th consecutive victory against the Denver Broncos. That'd be 3rd all time in NFL history with dominance over a single opponent. And number 15, Patrick Mahomes continues his assault in a race for another MVP award. Now, next week, there could be a ton on the line in another division rematch as the Chiefs will go on the road to take on the Raiders. And we'll get you ready. And by the way, Happy New Year once again. But we'll get you ready next week for the Chiefs and Raiders version 2, right here on Hy-Vee Chiefs Insider.